Hey everyone, today I am opening up the most ordered figure and honestly the most well detailed figure out there. But I'm actually surprised that it was the most ordered just because there has been a lot of cool figures. And this is such an old anime that I didn't think that people were just going to be drawn to it. But it really is. It really is such an amazing figure that I think that's probably why people were going for it. And the price isn't that expensive. So I knew I had to get it too just because I have quite a bit of figures of that character. And this one is just takes the cake. And if you guys didn't know, it's Makise Kurisu or Christina, just depending on what you guys want to call her. But she looked amazing from all the pictures that I've seen, all the ones that have really good lighting, just close-ups and everything like that. The computers look cool. Everything looks great. So I'm hoping mine comes out great. I don't want any, like, I know people have had issues with like breaks and stuff, at least when you put it together. So I'm hoping everything looks good. I plan to show you guys how to put it together. I'm hoping that I can, so you guys can see like how I was able to do it. But it turned out great. I do want to show you guys closer looks, just the face and everything. Hopefully that, again, no breaks whatsoever, just because I want to put her next to my other ones right here, you guys can see. So hopefully it turns out great. The price of the shipping wasn't too bad. I mean, the box is kind of big, and I'll show you guys, it looks cool. But the price wasn't too bad per se. I mean, especially for the cost of the figure. The if you were in the US, the shipping, I just remember the shipping for EMS was 8,100, and the shipping for DHL was like about 84, 85. I'm trying to remember exactly, but I'll have it up here. But it wasn't too bad. So uh, I think that it was a pretty good price figure, especially if you want DHL, which I do, and it's faster. I feel it's more safe, and it's not too much. So, but the box is semi big. I don't know. It's just depending on what you guys see as big. I've had big figures that the boxes were feels like it's like $100, but this one wasn't too bad, especially with the yin being so low. So if you guys want to like was a little worried about the shipping, don't worry, it's not too bad, even though it's like a semi decently sized box.
I would say this is the best art box that at least I have collected in all my figures. Maybe the Doflamingo is a little bit better, but I do like the black and white design of the box, especially with all the text and the small text, the big text that look on it, and then you can't forget about the figure itself. That the size of it looks really good. So I am going to try to find a way to keep this as clean as possible, just because I love to keep my boxes clean, but also because of the pictures of Makise Kurisu is looking really good. So starting off, this I love how the plastic looks, but it does have these instructions here, so it doesn't really do anything. Just tells you how to put it on. But as you guys will see, it's a lot harder to looks. But I like that it has not too much plastic here. It just takes me a while to always cut the tape around it, just because I always struggle and I never want to cut the figure itself, or even sometimes the plastic, just because it helps for me keep it together. So it was actually really hard, as you guys can see, that to take off. I always struggle to put force into it, just because I don't want to break anything, especially with these computers. They're very fragile. So just be careful. It does take a while for it to come off, but once you guys are able to do it, it comes out clean and everything like that. So don't have to worry too much after that. But as you guys can see, these colors right here with the TVs or the computers look really cool. I love that some of them are darker than others, some are a little bit lighter. They did a really good job at the details of them. And then here, as you guys can see, Kurisu right here looks fantastic. I always love the brown jacket that she has. It does look good on her, and the figure looks amazing. And I'm going to try to show you guys how to put it in. I thought that was what I was going to try to do, but it's a lot harder. As you guys can see, I thought just being able to put it in like that would be pretty easy, but you guys will be able to see it's very hard to have it stick. So I tried a lot of different things, like putting the computers together. It doesn't work. So I tried putting the hair piece first, and then putting her first, or try to wiggle her in and nothing would work. It really is a very hard. So some of you guys might have better luck than myself, but I didn't have good luck at this at all. And I'm always scared to break stuff just because sometimes I put too much force into it. So I tried different things. Her first, again, didn't work. It really was a struggle to put this. I want to show you guys just how long it took me. This was probably about 10 to 15, maybe even 20 minutes, just because I was going back and forth of taking her off, put her back on, going with the hair first. So as you guys can see, I tried so hard, kept moving the foot. So I'm hoping you guys had much better luck than I did, because it just was not working at all, because I did not want to break her. I know how much I've seen people say that it broke and they lost the piece. So I tried my hardest to avoid that. So it did take a while for it to actually semi-stay. And as you guys can see, like, it didn't fully go through. It just was hanging by a thread. So it just doesn't move. I'm going to leave it at that just because I'm scared. But as you guys can see, the divergent numbers on the computers, it looks so cool. I forget the meaning of the divergent numbers, but you guys can easily tell. They have several of them. Makise Kurisu looks great. I love that they have all these different computers, all these wires that they have on the computers, the keyboards. It reminds me of the computers that I first used when I was younger. Maybe not that bottom one, but the other ones with how the box and everything like that. So it did turn out great, especially Christina. She looks great. Always love the brown on her and the background with it. So I did want to show you guys my other collection that I have right there, my Suzuha, my other Kurisu's on there. So they both look great. I do need to find a stand so she can look a little bit taller, but it still looks great, all of them together. I think this one from Good Smile looks the best. Just overall, I think the base and the figure came out fantastic, and hopefully you guys are able to get it. Like I said, the shipping isn't too expensive, but the design and details of this is amazing. So hopefully you guys can get it.